Livestock cargo refers to transportation of live animals such as cattle, sheep, and goats, which require special care because it involves living beings. The animals are highly sensitive to their environment, so they need good ventilation, enough space, clean food and water, and proper temperature control to stay healthy and prevent from stress. There are risks during transport, include stress, injury, disease, and also possible death, which can also cause financial losses for exporters and importers. Therefore, transportation of livestock must follow animal welfare laws and international guidelines using human handling, trained personnel, and specially design their vehicle with proper ventilation, non-slip flooring, and also secure partition to ensure safe transport.
So for my part, I will talk about the mode flow. The mode flow for transporting live cattle from Australia to Malaysia is mainly we'll use the livestock ship via the sea freight. So the ship will be fully equipped with watering, feeding and ventilation system to ensure all the cattle welfare throughout the journey. The cattle will be first selected at the origin farm and then will be sent to a registered export depot where they will undergo the health check, vaccination and ear tagging. All shipment must be complied with the export supply chain assurance system and must be supported with the veterinary certification. The cattle will be transported through the direct route without passing through the intermediate country and will be monitored on board by the trained stockman. Upon arrival to Malaysia, the cattle will be checked by markis and then will be put under quarantine for 40 to 21 days before being released to the farm or to the JAKIM certified abattoir. In the term of duration and distance, the journey take cover approximately 4,600 to 7,100 km using the common route from Fremantle to Port Klang. For the shipping duration, it covers 12 to 25 days depending on factors such as weather condition, port congestion and vessel speed. That's all from me.
Moving on to the next point, which is the cost of large animals for agricultural livestock. Normally, the sea freight is the most common one because it is the lowest cost option for large, higher volume livestock shipments. The exporters are charged about $6 per head, which covers vessel chartering, feed, crew, and veterinary care during the 14 to 30 day transit. In addition, the approved sea export arrangement fees are approximately around 43,885 Australian dollars per shipment. And any loss or animal losses during the transit can further increase overall financial losses.
There are documents needed. First is import permit. The import permit is issued by markis. Is required to allow livestock enter Malaysia legally. It ensures that the animal meet Malaysia biosecurity, health and regulatory requirements before arrival. Second is export permit. Export permit is issued by the exporting country to authorize livestock to leave the country. It confirms that the animals comply with export regulation and also international trade requirements.
Next, we're back to the third point of documents, which is the veterinary health certificate. This certificate is issued by an authorized veterinarian and confirms that the animals have been examined and are free from any diseases. It also certifies that the livestock are fit for transportations. The next point is animal identification documents. These documents provide clear identification using methods like ear tags, microchips or markings. Proper identification helps with traceability, monitoring and disease control. And the last one is disease testing and quarantine records. These records shows that the animals have undergone disease testing and quarantine procedures before exporting. It also confirms that the livestock are disease-free and reduce the risk of disease transmission to the importing country.
Hi, my name is Zahira, and now let's continue to the special handling needed on the sea freight. Now, as we all know, the sea journey usually takes around 1 to 2 weeks to arrive from Australia to Malaysia. With that, special handling is very important to ensure the heifer's safety, health, and wellness. To start off, according to the Australian Standard Export of Livestock, or known as ASEL, heifers are pregnant female cows that is easily irritated and prone to stress. With that, we need to feed them with high-grade manufactured pellets that is originated from Australia, along with clean water as soon as they boarded the ship. This is to prevent them from starvation and dehydration, as pellets contains grains, vitamins, and also proteins. Moving on, SL also provides identification on the heifers. They usually use RFID tags or specifically ear tags that is embedded with microchips and is used to keep and determine information on each cows. For one of the information that they keep is the health data, the transactional data, and also characteristic and biological data. Now let's go to the last point of what I will be talking about in this special handling, which is quarantine. As my friend Sasha said, quarantine usually took around 14 to 31 days on required and specialized facilities for the heifers. This is done both on pre and post export to prevent the heifers and ensure them for not having any pest. One of the example is lice, parasitic worms, and also hypoderma. These pests usually invade the heifers and usually bring misfortune such as infectious diseases and also degrade the dairy product. That is all from me.
There are 5 safety points for importing livestock from Australia into Malaysia. The first one is questionnaire for risk assessment. Before livestock can be imported, Malaysia conduct risk assessment on Australia, which is Australia have to complete all the questionnaire before importing the livestock. That evaluates national animal health management, veterinary surveillance, and also disease prevention system. For the second point is farm audit and inspection. After the assessment, specific farm in Australia audited and inspected by Malaysian Authority Veterinary. They focus on animal health, farm hygiene, and also disease prevention measure. For the third point is development of import protocol. After this assessment and farm audit, Nation develop an import protocol to ensure livestock safety. It involves animal health requirement, disease testing and vaccination, and also transport handling. This protocol is prevent the introduction of disease into Malaysia and make sure the livestock can arrive in healthy condition. Approval letter to exporting country are important point after import protocol are finalized. Approval letter are officially confirmed that Australia are allowed to export the livestock into Malaysia. It ensures that the confirmed firms and approved livestock can be exported.
For the last point is application of import permit by importers in Malaysia. Before livestock can enter Malaysia, Malaysian importers must apply for an import permit from the relevant authority, usually the Department of Veterinary Services. In this application, importers must provide detail of the livestock, like specific species and quantity, compliance with the approved import protocol, and health certification and supporting documents. The import permit ensure that only livestock that meet national safety and health requirements are imported. Authorities can monitor and control livestock entry at the border. This step acts as the final safety control, ensuring that only approved and compliant livestock are allowed to enter Malaysia.